What's up, everybody? If this is the first time you are seeing one of my videos, then welcome. If you've seen one before, then welcome back. So this video is just going to be a real quick video. I want to update you guys on something that I noticed going into close here today on AMC. There's some absolutely massive money flowing into AMC right at close and into the after hours. Here on the chart, you can see I noticed this huge spike in volume here on the 1 minute chart at 4:02, the 4:01 to 4:02 minute, and that volume is 2 million volume in the after hours, and that got me wondering. Now I was talking earlier to some people about watch that break of 650, you're gonna 4650, you're gonna start seeing volume pick up substantially, and it did. But what I was not expecting was this gigantic volume here in the after hours. Now I went and looked at that a little more, and I will show you what I found out exactly coming up right here. Oh, what is this? What do I have this up here for? Silly me. Give me a second. There we go. So I went to Thinkorswim to check their volume out, and they have reported 16.26 million volume at close today. That's million with an M-I-L-L-I-O-N, million. That's an absolutely insanely high number, especially for an after hours. I mean, you're talking about 1 minute, even if it was over a couple minutes, 16 million. And on the day AMC only traded, what do I got here? 125 million on the day. So where did this volume come from? I was wondering. I mean, obviously, if you go and look at the chart today on the order flow today for AMC, there was a lot of big buys coming in here today. A lot. 6.88 million worth of big buys. But that does not anywhere nearly account up anywhere near come close to equaling any 16 million shares that were traded towards the after hours. Somebody shared this tweet with me, originally by John Hollowak, I believe that would be how you pronounce that, via Unusual Whales. So it says tens of millions of dollars of buys in the dark pools on AMC after hours. Holy crap, this looks almost identical to what happened before the June run. So let's look at some of these buys that we're talking about. 40, all priced at 47.13. These first large group here, you got 28,000 shares, 19,000, 25,000, 37,000, 11,000, 11.5, 121.5, 44,000, 11,000, 48, almost 49,000, 121.5 thousand. This is a lot of, and you go down even further, 555,000. 630,000 shares of stock we're talking about, all bought at a 47.13 strike price. I'm sorry, stock price, not strike price. And so now if you go back here to AMC and what's going on currently with AMC, the price is starting to shoot up again. It's trading here in the after hours. It is up to 47.65 after it closed the day at 47.13. So we're up 1.1% right now in the after hours. We've already tested that $48 mark. So if you've been watching my videos, you know I'm watching out for the 48.50. We'll go ahead and give you the whole rundown while we're already doing this video. So let's go jump to the hourly chart here. This pattern is something that we've seen play out time and time again. This setup here is the same as this setup here, which is the same as this setup here, which is essentially the same as this setup back here. So this has just been going on, this exact same cup and handle pattern all the way from 28.50. We've just been doing the cup and handle thing. I don't see any reason why it's going to quit now. I mean, it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger as time goes on. Each move is getting larger and larger and larger. And now we are flirting with that $48 mark here in the after hours, flirting with recent highs. So if I had to guess, I would imagine that sometime between, you know what, right here, sometime between now and open, we're going to get a little bit of a flush back down, maybe just a little bit, but I seriously think that they're running out of power. As it's been trading up, it's been filling the gaps intraday. As you can see, this is just a steady climb. Turn the extended hours off. It's just been a steady climb for a couple days. You know, we had to, you know, ripped up here, came back down, traded in this area where we ripped up, filled that gap up a little bit. We had already done some sideways trading here, so we just ripped back up above. You know, we traded sideways right above here in this little gap, and then we came down, ripped back up. This is the same exact, like even right here, you see that same exact cup and handle setup. You know, it's just the same thing playing out over and over and over and over. I mean, I've been watching this for weeks before there was any name for it, fractal, whatever. So obviously what we're looking at for tomorrow is just a straight up clean break of $48. I feel like we might get rejected there one more time, possibly. But this thing is looking so strong. And with all that buying that we just saw in the after hours, I think that's why you're seeing the move up, you know, all those big buys in the dark pool there. I think that's why you're seeing the move up, is because of people getting jacked up about seeing that. Because you got to remember, the whole idea of trading over in the dark pool is to get it done without avoid. So I'm not saying all those buys came in right at 4 o'clock. That would be ridiculous. But throughout the day, those trades were completed and then reported at the end of the day as trades that happened throughout the day. So I like to look at the weekly chart here on AMC as well, because it gives me a good idea of the actual the seriousness of some of these levels, and throughout the week, the type of movement we might be seeing. I had my box here from the weekend that I put in there that I think we're going to be hitting that this week, and by the looks of it, we may even hit that tomorrow. And then let's not forget that today was the last day of the month. So we have a close of this monthly candle here, which, you know, may not mean much, but in the grand scheme of things, you know, if you did draw a line here, you know, we broke way out of this little monthly trend, and starting the new candle, it gives us a new fresh start with clear, you know, nice which way you're going to go candle type thing. And the way it's set up, new candle tomorrow, I would this 5 MA on the monthly is going to be up here somewhere. And so new candle tomorrow, I expect we could just go right on up to 50. So I will do a quick look over here at the Ortex data for the day. Short interest was down 2.65%. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody, considering the moves that we've been seeing and the price levels we're at, and the fact that when and if this breaks, if you're still a short, then you're in big trouble. Utilization currently 92.92. This is updated, right? Let me refresh it. Okay, no, it was not updated. Okay, so short interest down 2.75%. Utilization is 93.39%. Free float on loan 21.06%. Shares on loan 107 million, with an estimated short interest of 86 million shares. So at this point, short interest stuff's cool to watch, but I'll be honest with you, I don't think it really, what these numbers do right now doesn't mean jack squat. What happens at this breakout point that we're on in the charts right now, I'm an asshole. There's your Ortex data. Being minus 2.75% on the day, 21% free float alone, utilization 93.5, and 86 million shares shorted out of 107.74 million shares on loan. So, like I said, I don't think the short interest stuff is really that serious anymore. We all know the situation, and what's going to get this moving is exactly what got it moving back in June and May, and that was the technical breakout. So that's what I'm watching. For the technicals don't matter, folks. That's what I'm watching. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm going to do an update video maybe later today about my weekly watch list. I believe every single one of those 5 stocks is green, and a couple of them are pretty green and looking to go pretty strong, pretty far, pretty fast here in the next few days, in my opinion. So I will do that. Thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.